Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Hopefully you guys are having an awesome weekend, getting ready for the 4th of July and staying safe, and hopefully you guys can see some fireworks. It's supposed to rain here, I think, tomorrow, but it's supposed to be hot all weekend, so hopefully I can get outside and get some videos of the snakes and some pictures and stuff like that. I know you guys like seeing the snakes in the natural sunlight. So what is going on in the snake room? Just some quick updates. So 2 anacondas are in shed. I have her out even though she is in shed. This is Mountain Dew, cleaning her water dish, just letting her hang out for just a little bit. We've got Mountain Dew, or I'm sorry, Pop-Tart in there, the bigger one. She's in shed, so it's kind of interesting that both of them have gone into shed at the exact same time. The Mystic Potion, he's a male, so he has gone out of shed. He's looking really good. Hopefully he can hit, 400 or 500 grams within the next couple months. He is a fantastic eater, so we should not have too much to worry about with that. This girl right here did shed out. She doesn't have the greatest shed. She's got some shed on the top of her head, but it's hit or miss on the ARS racks, and it's really humid. It's hot in here, so I try to spray down the cages as much as I can, just so that everybody has a nice clean shed. But this girl, black pastel pied. That's just a normal pied up here. And this girl, this is the Super Mojave. They all suck at eating. So who would have thought ball pythons suck? So I was having like a really awesome run with these snakes, especially the ball pythons, with not being too bad of eaters, but they like live now. So I got some live over here. I might feed them. If you guys don't like that, I totally understand, but these snakes have to eat, and they're, inching right up there at the 1,000-gram mark, so I really want them to keep eating. Monitoring them when they eat live is the best thing that we can do. This girl is looking phenomenal. Superfly clown, and she's 2021, growing up very quickly, very nicely. So let's check out. Well, I don't know where she's going. So her eyes are super glossed over, and here's her water. It's nice and gross, but it's an anaconda, so what else would you expect? So her eyes are super glossed over, and I'm definitely being super cautious with her, because I know when her eyes are like that, she can't really see very well. She uses her other senses, and if, she gets spooked or she doesn't know what's going on with me trying to grab her or handle her, she could bite. I have not had really any major issues with any of the snakes biting. They do like to give some love taps, but, nothing crazy or, really out there. But these are some big rats. So these are mediums. I have switched over all of the 2020 ball pythons to mediums, and they've been doing really well on that. So got these a couple days ago, and if you breed rats, you know how crazy they are. They love to eat. They love to poop. So we'll just I don't want them to bite me, so we'll just do a quick swoop. I don't know if you're supposed to pick them up by the tail or not, but that's what's going to happen. So, black pastel, she has some really nice black markings on her. And we'll just see if she wants to eat. So sometimes she will strike and she'll coil, but she'll leave the mouse kind of there. So she won't eat it, so it's really aggravating. But she seems like she's more curious in what is going on with the camera than anything else. Okay, so we'll come around here on a better angle. She is definitely not paying attention to the rat. And I have the hook here, so we can be super careful. So there we go. It's trying to bite her right now. And it did bite her, but I don't think it broke any skin. We need to be super careful. Let her chew on this, the end of this as she's, So there are little marks right there, but no puncture marks, which is good. And snake scales you know, they should be able to take a bite. But if you feed live, always, always, always have something, so if something like this happens, that the rat can chew onto instead of your snake. And even if it does kind of make some imprints, that will go away in a shed or two. So, taking a little bit longer than normal, but I do know a lot of people use a pen, different people use different methods on this, but this is all I have, so. Oh, this is taking far longer than it should. Okay, there we go. So we'll put her away. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Hopefully we get better results. And I don't really know what is going on here, but it's interesting how some of these snakes do very, very well on frozen thawed, and then it's just they don't eat them anymore. So you have to be aware when you do leave a rat in here, and I've said this multiple times before, be careful that you do not forget there's a rat in the cage with the snake, because we all know the devastation of what, or should know the devastation of what a rat can do to a snake. And so we can leave them in there for about 10-15 minutes. If they're not going to eat, then I always take the rat out and I'll try again. This girl by no means is suffering by missing a meal, but it would be nice if she was still continuously eating as she gets closer to that 1,000-gram mark. Okay, so neither one of the ball pythons ate. I took the rats out. I put them back in the little enclosure just so I don't forget and we don't have any issues. So it's very aggravating when they're not eating, when you really, really want them to be eating, to grow and to try and breed them. So this is a VPI IMG. Beautiful snake. Very excited for her to grow up. This is the male, the Orange Dream Enchi Leopard Pied. And this dude will hopefully go with that regular pied if either one of them grows. So he's eating pretty well for now. And I say that for now because ball pythons can and do sometimes suck on eating, as we are figuring this out. And this lady right here definitely knows there's rats in the room, but she still hates me. We're trying to bond more and more as things go on, but if she can take a swipe at me, she definitely would without any hesitation. And then I tried to feed her last week. This is an ivory Enchi pied, and this girl did not eat. So I'm assuming it's just because of her new enclosure. She needs to get set up and be established in here. But I'm not too worried about her. She's normally a great eater. She's pretty big for her size, so she should be able to do well as she grows up. And that is basically it. So not that exciting of a video. One of the snakes did eat, so we'll check her out super fast. Yeah, so she ate, which is exciting. This girl just keeps on growing and growing. And I'm really hoping these two other do as well, because they are obviously my problem child snakes. I've had many of them. They've all overcame and ate at some point, and it all worked out. So, you know, just taking a break from those two eating, and I'll put the rats back in later today, and we'll see what happens. If they don't eat again, you know, I'll just do that every couple hours or every day until they eat. The rats are fine. They have food, they got water, so they should survive until then. I hope, but until then, still waiting for those two anacondas to shed out, and I think I have to feed the Burmese, but I'm not sure about that. I gotta go look back and look, but either way, the Burm can eat later today as well. The leopard yellow belly clown is in shed, so that's exciting. He's growing. He should be up to breeder weight within the next couple months, so we'll see what happens on that. But appreciate the support on the channel. Hopefully you guys enjoy your day. I'll see you on the next video.